Hello, kia ora, and welcome to the Aotearoa Origin Series, proudly presented to you by Sunny Visuals. My name is Sunny Tyre, SRL Co-Commissioner and former Weta Vice Captain, and what a privilege it is to be here in Tamaki Makaurau, the City of Sails. Auckland, New Zealand plays host to Game 1 of Season 7's Aotearoa Origin Series. Chris Lord and the Southern Orcas taking on Jai Makani and the defending champions, the Northern Weta, here at home. It's a beautiful day for some SRL footy here during the mid-season break, where we see the best of the best in Kiwi talent go head-to-head here, as we see Chance Bunce, one of the cold favourites here in a raucous Mount Smart Stadium, and we expect the seats to fill up by the end of it, but nonetheless it's going to be a spectacle for both sides. And when you look at the talent on both teams, especially through the middles, I think we're going to see a very competitive, physical game. We talk about the likes of John Nanai, Rangio Feu, Kobe Johnston, Thomas Wallace for the Weta, and for the Orcas, Lillard, the Pace, guys, Hodgson Ward, Logan Strange. But we're underway here at Mount Smart Go Media Stadium as Kobe Johnson now takes the one for the second tackle. Taken there by Matty Vaughan and Hugh Snow. Ooh, bit of a questionable pass there, but Rangio Feu manages to hold on to it, and he'll take the third tackle there. Hugh Snow now shifting it out to Chance Bunce, his wise teammate and captain, and Carney links up with him as well. Fourth tackle here in the Weta, shifting it out wide to Hone King, Cronulla Sharks winger. But it's fifth and last here, so 40 metres gained on the set. They're inside the Orcas half, as Wallace now looking to get the first kick of the game underway. And Tyler Almatangi, what a superstar he is. Bit of a surprise that he was named at fullback, some could argue. Satida Maxwell from the Bulldogs, he's been having a stellar season. But it's interesting to see how it plays out. When you look at the likes of Raika Manu, who also plays fullback for the Roosters, he's been shifted out to the opposite wing. So it's a star-studded backline for the Orcas, as we see Matty Vaughan now gives an inside ball to Almatangi, but he's met there in the tackle by Nanai. There's Vaughan now, inside ball to Cooper Gronk, and a flat ball, big questionable there, might have caught a bit of the wind there, but Sam Lillard takes the run, and Chance Bunce has to bring him down there, so fifth and last, 40 metres out from the try line as Luke Thompson puts it on the boot. And John Boy Maiava now, he steps one, but he can't get past the other. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is John Boy Maava's first Aotearoa Origin Series as well. So the Samoan representative, proud Samoan, plenty in the crowd here tonight. And it's a great multicultural showcase when you talk about the cultures, the Māori culture, the Pacifica culture. John Nanai with a big line break there, looking like no one wanted to tackle him, but he's brought down 35 metres out. And Jaden White now, cut out ball to Hugh Snow, who goes to Jai Makani, the halfback. Jai Makani recently reinstated as Weta captain, and he wears his heart on his sleeve when it comes to representing his culture. So, it's a huge morale boost for the Wetas to Tyler Maxwell, showing that lethal step that he's got on him that we've seen so much of this season. It's great to see him here in Orcas colours as Damian Moana now, the hooker. And we speak about players playing out of the positions we're used to seeing them in, and Damian Moana making the shift there from 5'8" to hooker from the Bulldogs as Chris Lord now, the huge run through the middle, and he gets the offload to Matty Vaughan, who stops short of the 30. Third tackle now as they shift it out. Cooper Gronk goes to Luke Thompson. Thompson will just take the hit up there. And the Hawkers now shifting it out to the left side of Tatata Maxwell. And they've been targeting that left wing where he is, and why not? And you've seen the X factor that he brings on attack. You've got to get him in the game as Damian Warner puts one on the boot. He gets a grubber, but Samuel Lillard just unable to get past Rangio Feu there, and that'll be turnover for the Wetas. Feu now takes the run up to the 20. Rangio Feu, one of the premier forwards playing for the Melbourne Storm, but always a consistent performer, you'd have to say. So we see Kobe Johnston, also another one that's having a good season. Kolsako now playing on the centres here. He's going to be taken in two-man tackle close to the line. He's probably a shoelace away from it, but he manages to stay inside. And Chance bunts now, looking to create an opportunity. But as I was saying, Jamal Karsako, he's Cronulla Sharks' second rower, but he's actually playing at the centre position on the left edge here as Hugh Snow breaking the line now. Fifth and last here, 51 metres gained. What can they do here? They shift it back to the pocket. Wallace puts up a high bomb. Who's under it? Tyler Olmatangi, the Manly fullback, or should I say, sorry, Tyler Olmatangi, a big trade being announced earlier last week, that he's now going to be in the blue and gold heading into the second half of the season. So all the best to him there, but we know how much he can bring, and he's gonna have to step up his game here, playing at the fullback position. When you've got a Rakamanu and you've got a Taita Maxwell on your wings there, that's what's so good about this Orcas backline, is it's just full of depth. As we see Cambolo now. Cambolo with the unorthodox kick. It's not bad, but Chance Bunce runs onto it. Puts a little step on there and he gets past one. Chance Bunce, you can tell how much the crowd loves him here. Every time he gets on the ball, you can hear them just get behind him, get rowdy. There's Nanai now with a cutout ball to John Boy Maiava. He gets some post-contact meters there, so the Weta now knocking on the door here. They're inside the red zone as Kobe Johnston winds up the run. And Nanai now, he goes short side to Fehu, and Fehu's going to take the one-on-one, and he's going to barge over the line under the black dot. And Rangiho Fehu with the first try of the game, the first points of the Aotearoa Origin series. And Olmatangi he just got our muscle. You need numbers, you need your big men getting up under him, but he was just left there by himself to try and contain Rangiho Fehu, but Fehu will score the first points in this Aotearoa Origin game. Straight through the middle there. Definitely a mismatch when you talk about physicality, but Olmatangi not backing away from the challenge here. And that's what it all comes down to. When you talk about Aotearoa Origin, you talk about the passion, you talk about the emotion and what it means to these players to represent their cultures. And it's reciprocated in the way that they play. Just putting their bodies on the line. They're going to leave it all out on the field. And if you haven't seen the AO series before, that's what it's all about. Well, 12 minutes in here at Go Media Stadium, and Rangiho Fehu with the first try of the game. Chris Lord just telling his boys to tighten up a bit here. But nonetheless, we're back underway. Matty Vaughan with the kickoff, and Bunce will field it. Gives it to Nanai, the big bopper. Good to see him back here in Auckland, the former Warrior. Turned Newcastle Knight as Makani now shifts it to Wallace.
On the kick going. He's held there. Let him go. Let him go.
So we see here, you've got to wonder what sort of effect the weather conditions will have on this game as Aaron White making a run there on the wing.
Back to 10.
As you can see here, the rain just trickling a bit, but
That's tackle 4, hands off.
I think the weather forecast predicts that it's expected to pick up a bit, so maybe it's cause to get the ponchos out. As Joel Makani puts in a 40-20 attempt, Tyler Olmatangi will take it, just manages to stay inside, so that was a good kick there by the Weta captain. Just needed a little bit more juice under it. But Olmatangi doing a good job to take that and not slip over or run out. Because he had a lot of momentum going with him as he went to field that. Luke Thompson now gives it to Chris Lord, who just winds up 3 in the tackle there.
Get off him. 3. Hands away.
And expect the substitutes to come on soon, as we see the return of Logan Strange in the Aotearoa Origin arena. Mason Remy, I think, looks like he's getting ready to come on soon, and for the Weta, Rex Slattery and David Barner, they look like they're warming up too, so it's going to be a tough physical battle here as Luke Thompson gets the kick on 5th, and Maiava now unable to get past on that one. Good defense by the Orcas. 6-0 here, played 15 minutes in game 1 of the Aotearoa Origin series. Proudly brought to you by SRL TV. So you see Chance Bunce looking to make that break and open it up wide as John Nanai says, "Come here, son, let me give you something." He puts, and he's a bit slow to walk back, I think. Stays the pace, is it? Yeah, he looked a bit worse for wear on that one, so we'll have to keep an eye on him. He might have to come off for an HIA. But Joe McCartney now, Joe McCartney just throwing too much on that ball. I think it looked forward anyways, but Matty Vaughan just puts his arm in the air and says, give me that. Raika Money now. Raika Money, just the X factor that these wingers have for the Orcas. You got to watch out for him and contain him there. That's Hodgson now. Taking the hit there and the pace. He looks alright now. He wants some redemption on that one. As Chris Lord now winds it up. 43 meters gained on the set, 5th and last here. So what can the Orcas do? Where are they looking? Moana goes back to Thompson. Thompson puts up a huge bomb, and it's a good kick. It's tapped back to Al-Matangi. But Al-Matangi just unable to get across the line there. It was just out-muscled and couldn't even get down to the ground as he's held up on a brilliant defensive play there by the Weta. And John Boy Maava now finding some space out on the left side. So the Weta looking to counter-attack very quick here as they go to Chance Bunce, and Bunce sneaks through a gap. He's beaten Tyler Al-Matangi. Al-Matangi just dived at the ankles too early, and Bunce nearly breaking away there. And a huge run there by Chance Bunce. Oh, and Thomas Wallace is laid out flat. Oh, here we go. Strap yourselves in, everyone. This is what I'm talking about. This is Aotearoa Origin. Joe McCartney here. He gets the cutout pass to Bunce, who goes out wide to Hone King. Hone King gets space, but Cambolo brings him down. He's flirting with the touchline. He could almost kiss it. 5th and last here. They go back to Thomas Wallace, who just runs the ball. And Thomas Wallace just deciding, you know, maybe in the grand scheme of things, not the worst decision, but he just thought that there was something building there. And Hone King, what a run it was, lucky to stay in. Bunty Cambolo, you know, was trying to force his hand or his boot out of the sideline, but he managed to stay in. But the Weta just couldn't capitalize off that fifth tackle option, but nonetheless, play on as Mason Remy now making his first run of the game. Another Cronulla Sharks forward. He's playing in the middle in the props. Excuse me. So we see here Logan Guys now just take the tackle there, 5th and last. 21 minutes in here, and they go back to Luke Thompson, who puts it in the corner, and Maiava under it. It might be a good kick, but Maiava lets it bounce and he'll just run onto it. Looking like he might have been able to break through there, but good defense by the Orcas. They've been pretty solid in stopping the kick returns. It's Bunce now. Geez, Chance Bunce, you know, you always expect this sort of performance from him, but you can feel, you can sense that there's going to be a big game for him. And coming off the shoulders of, you know, with him and John McCartney at the helm, you know, this is what we talk about. Chance Bunce. Oh man, you blink and he's gone. You know, you just got to keep your eye out on him. And it's going to be a tough task for Al-Matangi. He's done not too bad of a job so far as Rex Slattery gets the run there. Rex Slattery gets the offload to Wallace. And Wallace is driven back in the tackle, 5th and last here. Weta inside the red zone of the Orcas once again. What would they do? They go to Hugh Snow, and Hugh Snow just, not the best ball that he got there, but he was unable to just drop it on the boot. Just decided to play it safe and take the tackle. So the 5th tackle options here, a bit lacking for the Weta, but, you know, with the chances that they're creating on the punt, it just feels like it's going to be a matter of time before they cross over and really make the Orcas pay. But the Orcas, they're holding in so far, and Damien Moana, you know, he's looking to try and, I guess, lead this attack here, playing at the dummy position, out of his preferred or primary 5'8" position that we see him playing with the Bulldogs. As we see there, Logan Strange on the field as well. 4th tackle, and it looks like the Orcas are going to go for a 40-20, but Vaughan decides to just boot it as far as he can. He caught Chance Bunce a bit closer up the field than usual, but nonetheless, Buncey will take it. Very dangerous as the Weta now trying to make something happen here. And Kobe Johnson gets a break, and Al-Matangi again dives a bit too early, but lucky he's got reinforcements to cover the tackle. As we see here, Thomas Wallace now. The Weta in dangerous possession once again. And Barner tries to get the offload. But Chris Lord is there and he pounces on it. So, bit of a relief there for the Hawkers. You know, the Weta have just been dangerous when it comes to the attacking side of the footy. And the Hawkers, they need to try and get something going here. It's Logan Strange now. I think that's his first run of the game. Mr. SRL, welcome back to the AO Arena. It's good to see you, haters. Thompson now gives a flat ball out to Logan, guys. And Logan pumping the legs there. Extra post-contact meters, fourth tackle. Flat ball cut out to Logan Strange here, and he's driven back. Fifth and last here, 30 meters gained on the set. And they shift it back to Luke Thompson, who puts the kick to the corner of Hone King, and Hone King just wrapped in the tackle there by Bunzi Cambolo. And Hone King, you know, they've been making life a bit tough for him out there, but
That's your second.
as we see John McCartney now. They give it to Barner. Barner just takes the head up. Chris Lord to bring him down.
Right, that's the third.
There with Logan Strange. Third tackle. Cutout boards. Kobe Johnston. Kobe just looking like the Weta, just trying to slow the play down a bit here. As we see Hugh Snow now, he gets the kick away. What will it? Oh, Tyler Almatangi. Almatangi. He takes the ball out of touch here, and it was a tough one to handle. He didn't know where that ball was going to bounce, and he decided to just take it. Maybe it would have been better off just leaving it, but nonetheless, it's happened. And a tough break there for the Orcas, but the Weta again inside their half. And Chris Lord now driving the shoulder in that tackle. You can tell he's starting to get a bit hyped here, get a bit amped. There's Bunce breaks one, and Bunce met there in the tackle by Almatangi. Second tackle here. The Weta inside the red zone. They shifted out wide to White, who goes short to John McCartney. And the Weta captain there, just 10 meters short of the line. And they go to Hugh Snow now, and Hugh Snow's met in the tackle. Almost half an hour played here at Go Media Stadium, Mount Smart. The Northern Weta leading the Southern Orcas 6-0. Chance Bunce, he'll be turned on his back here, fifth and last. Where will they go? Where will they shift it? Are they going to drop the kick here? They give short side, they go flat to Hugh Snow, and Hugh Snow's just wrapped up again. So Hugh Snow, I'll say he's sort of been struggling a bit on those fifth tackle options. Just opting for the run instead of trying to put the ball to the boot. But nonetheless, the Orcas just doing enough to hold on here again. And the Weta, they're starting to look a bit frustrated, you know, starting to scratch their heads a bit. It's just been some questionable decision making, but you know, you could also argue that they're trying to play a more safe style of footy and just, you know, not worry about, I guess, conceding the 6 or 7 tackle sets there off the kick restarts and whatnot. As Cambolo's second kick of the game, and it's not bad, I'll tell you what. He's found the line there inside the 10. And it was just in front of the 40, I think. Oh yeah, he was bloody nearly 5 meters in front of it, but nonetheless, it was a beautiful kick. And a great play there by the Orcas, just slowing the play down and getting the Weta pinned deep inside their half, inside their red zone. And now Thomas Wallace now driven back in the tackle. As we see John McCartney now, he's been very involved in this game, playing at the halfback position tonight. And he's playing with his heart on his sleeve, as we said, he loves representing his Weta, he loves representing his culture. And questionable ball there! And what was he doing? I'm not sure who passed it. I think that was Hugh Snow again. Oh no, what was going on there, mate? To Tyler Maxwell now, taking the run there, and the Orcas with a prime scoring opportunity inside the red zone. Almatangi shifts it out to Matty Vaughan, and Matty Vaughan's brought down, but he's going to make it to the line. And what a try there by Matty Vaughan. The refs will check it. But for my liking, I think that was all good. As we see here, oh yes. What a try there by Matty Vaughan. Says, give me that. I think was that Jamal Kosako who tried to bring him down. But nonetheless, it's a try here for the Orcas, and they hit back with a try of their own after conceding the first try to the Weta, but now Matty Vaughan, jeez, and they were given an opportunity on a platter there. Hugh Snow just threw a very wayward pass, but Matty Vaughan here slots the 2. And Hugh Snow looking to bounce back now. He's got his head up. And John McCartney is just telling him, just giving him the rundown, making sure that he stays cool. Just brushes it off because there's still a lot of footy left to be played in this one. 6-all, 33 minutes played here at Go Media Stadium in Mount Smart. Tamaki Makaurau, Aotearoa, Auckland, New Zealand. Beautiful city, beautiful weather, beautiful people. Very thankful to Will Kay for funding my trip over here. I've got to fly back to Melbourne tomorrow. We've got the State of Origin, so I've got to get back to the gym. I love coming over here to Aotearoa. I love coming... Oh no, pause. Anyways, Cameron Hodgson. Damian Moana gives the ball out. Almatangi shifts it to Manu, and Manu's met there in the tackle by Aaron White.
He's held there. Clear him now.
And Chris Lord now gives an inside ball to Cameron Hodgson. Hodgson with the offload. And Mason Remy on the receiving end of that offload. Only a couple meters gained on the post contact as Almatangi now tries to break open something on the right hand side. But he won't get anywhere. 5th and last for the Orcas. Just short of the 40 as Matty Vaughan now puts in a kick to Hone King. Hone King finds one. Oh, he finds space, but he breaks one. Just can't get past the other. Logan Stranger, I think it was, bringing him down. And Aaron White now. Nice one there. Found the space and just hit the speed there. Second tackle. We see John McCartney now. Gives it to David Barner. Barner just taking the contact. A lot of footy being played through the middle, but when they shift it out to the edges and the wings, it's very exciting to see as we see David Tiawa now takes the run through the middle, brought down by Logan Strange here, 5th tackle. Less than 3 minutes left to be played in the first half, and what a game it's been so far. What an arm wrestle. As we see here, Tyler Maxwell just soaring above the pack, but he gets met in a huge 2-man tackle there by John McCartney, and can't really see who that. Whoever designed these kits, we need to speak to the guy who prints the numbers because I can't see it from here. So please forgive me if I'm not mentioning your names. It's just really hard for me to squint my eyes and see all the way from up in the box. But yeah, Logan guys, anyways, takes the run there. 4th tackle. The Orcas struggling to get past, struggling to get something going here on attack, and it's sort of been a recurring theme for them in this first half. So you have to imagine Chris Lord and Damian Moana are going to tell the boys to tighten up on those areas. As Thompson now, big boot to Maiava. Maiava, runs it straight. And he's just met by the huge shoulders of Stace the Pace, but oh geez, Maiava, he's a true Samoan with that run. He just wants it. He wants that contact. McCartney gives it out wide to Aaron White. Aaron White driven back in the tackle. On the halfway line there, 3rd tackle. They shifted all the way to the other side. Hugh Snow now. Brought down. Last play of the game, I think. So, oh no, they get one more off as Barnes tries to get something going from Maiava. But he's brought down there, and that'll be half time. We'll see you shortly after the break. And welcome back here to Go Media Stadium in Auckland, Mount Smart, as we see here 6-all at half time. And what a huge first half it was, a huge arm wrestle, battle. And it's been particularly on the Weta side of the footy, it's been a great game for them on offence. As Chance Buns racked up 191 metres in that first half with 6 line breaks. Kobe Johnson as well, just cracking the 100-metre mark in his stint, so it's good signs for the Weta, and the Orcas now looking to get something going through the big man, Stace the Pace. But at half time, yeah, the Orcas, no players over 100 metres yet. Damian Moana the closest, 89 metres so far, so yeah, it just tells the story here that the Orcas, with the star-studded talent they have in the back line, The Weta have done a good job at shutting them down defensively, and I think you look at the changes with Kosako being shifted out in the centers, and you know, some might call that a bit unorthodox. I was certainly scratching my head a bit there, but when you see how they've performed defensively, John Boy Maiava, he's ankle tapped there, and he's brought down in the tackle again by Stace the Pace. So John Boy Maiava looking to get something going, but he's held in the tackle. And Stace the Pace conceding a penalty early on, 2 minutes into the second half. That is not what you want. And Chris Lord just giving him a bit of a talking to there, unnecessary, and really puts the Orcas in a dangerous position now. But as I was saying earlier, Jamal Kosako and Aaron White being put in the centers, I think that's kind of turned out to be a pretty strategic move that's paying dividends for the Weta. And John McCartney, I think when I spoke to him, he emphasized that they wanted to shut down this attack for the Orcas. You know, they wanted to limit the impact of Almatangi, Maxwell, and Manu, and as we see here, Thomas Wallace, one of the best informed forwards of the season in the SRL. Sabbath Tour now coming on for his stint off the bench. Few changes being made from both sides, as we see here. Hugh Snow puts it. Oh no! They've done it. They've scored the try through John McCartney. I thought Damien Moana might have got a hand to that and knocked it on, and it was their play, but no, the ref will play on, and Jay McCartney, he just swoops onto it. He was waiting. Look, he drops back a bit. Moana just, I'm not sure, maybe he thought he was offside and didn't want to play at it, but Jai McCartney just swoops up on it, says, let me take that. And Jai McCartney, the Weta captain, what a try it is, and this Mount Smart Stadium crowd's going wild now. The Weta scoring the first points of the second half, and a huge try there. And this crowd is certainly getting hyped now. Hugh Snow about to convert the two from in front. And geez, that was very unlucky for Damien Moana. He's got his head down a bit. But the Orcas, they need to just settle down a bit. They need to keep their heads up and just play the basics, you know, complete the percentages and just clean it up here. They've been a bit scrappy, but you can also put that down to the defense of the Weta. They've just been really limiting, you know, the X factors on attack here, and through the middle as well. They've been very staunch. You know, just not afraid to take the contact. In fact, they want it. David Tiawa now takes a huge run. He'll just run it straight there. As we see Bunce now steps one, breaks the line again, and he's met in the tackle by Almatangi, who covers him. Chance Bunce, he's just very dangerous. And he's looking like he's going to be the difference in this game if he keeps up the way he's been playing. Probably the best on ground so far, as we see a cutout ball to Kobe Johnston now. And they're at the 40 line inside the Orcas half here. Sabbath Tour. Oh, Sabbath Tour looking like he was going to hit a dummy pass there, but he decided to throw it. And maybe should have just held it there as the pace now gives it to Lord, and Lord was gone. Lord was gone. He just had to hold the ball, but I think he saw Bunsey and just panicked a bit, and Luke Thompson has thrown an absolute howler of a pass. Mate, the Super Bowl was yesterday, I'm sorry, but Hodney King now takes the run. That was just, that one must have slipped off his hands there. Because I'll tell you what, it is raining still here in Auckland, and it's very wet there out on the field. But geez, that one is just an opportunity that goes begging for and Jerome Daly, he'll take stop short of the try. Oh my goodness. This game has everything. This game has it all. Jerome Daly gets ankle tap just short of the try line, but no one there to follow up and support, no one to get the cover tackle while he was down, and he just pops back up and says, I'm just gonna sneak over and pop this one down. Oh my goodness, that bit of a brain fight, you gotta say, mate. That should not have been scored at all. They really needed to have the cover there, the support defender. Someone just had to touch him. He was on the ground, but Jeez, no one was there. So the Northern Weta now taking a 12-point lead here. 47 minutes played at Go Media Stadium. Jeez, this second half already, it's proven to be something. It's like a fruit salad. You're going to get a bit of everything in this one, but you're still going to enjoy it. 18-6 here the score. Northern Weta leading at home. Game 1 of the Aotearoa Origin Series, proudly brought to you by Sunny Visuals and SRL TV. Got to shout out the sponsors in that. Jeez, I'm about to lose my voice here. It's already been a hectic game. And oh, Bana put on his back, or on his buku, I should say, on his stomach. Huge hit there. And the Orcas, they're not happy anymore. No more Mr. Nice Guy. They're going to make sure that they don't come away with any more questions. They want to leave it all out on the field. And that's what you're going to have to do to beat this Weta side, because they're just starting to look like they're firing on all cylinders. And Kobe Johnston now with a flat ball. Gets it past the halfway line, so fit tackle here. Hugh Snow now. Oh, bit of a tough kick there. Like a Manu runs onto it, but he's just mad in the two-man tackle by Daly. And it's with the teammate. So I didn't see who it was, but the pace now. Held down a bit in the tackle. And they go to Vaughan, who gives it short side to Sam Lillard. And Lillard throws the intercept pass, and Hone King, good awareness from him. Coming just outside of that wing position. And that was a good play there from Hone, as Wallace now gives it back to Makani. And Makani throws a hell of a pass there forward. I actually think he might have got hit high on that one. I think the pace might have got a forearm to the head there, but the ref says it was just below the shoulders. Maybe it's those big shoulders that forced that one loose, because that one just popped out flying. It's like a Manu now. Been a bit quiet this game for his standards. Like I said, that's not a dig at any of the Orcas or any of the players. It's just, it really tells the story of how good this defensive effort has been from the Weta. And I'll tell you what, if you love that staunch style of footy, this is what you love to see. The big hits, the big tackles. Oh man, this crowd is loving it. A lot of chahooing going on in the crowd as Columbus comes down with it. But he stops short. He's driven back a bit for his troubles. So turnover. And the Weta will hold on to it. And oh, a flat ball. Very risky pass there, thrown to Chance Bunce. But Buncey, with the experience and his talent, he's just able to take it. And Jaden White now will take the run. Jeez, this Weta team, they're just looking potent. But the Orcas can never count them out. Just got so much talent here. As David Tiawa now, DTA, makes a run through the middle. But he's brought down in the tackle. Almatangi looking like he was going to get him. But I think that was Columbus or Saddle Cart that got to him, as John Boy Maava now, he gets the offload out on the wing, and Daly's there, met in the tackle by two defenders. Fifth and last here, what will they do? They go back in the pocket to Thomas Wallace. Wallace puts up a huge bomb. It might hit the post. It bounces off it. Chris Lord's there. Chris Lord's got all the space. He's got no one in front of him, but they're catching up. Chris Lord looking like he might break one, but he won't break past the other. And he makes it just in front of the halfway line as Sam Lillard now. The Orcas looking to counter-attack very quickly here. Chris Lord calling for it again. He'll run the decoy. The pace will get it now, but he's driven back in the tackle. Third tackle here, just short of the 30-meter line. And the Orcas, you'd have to say, they really need to score some points off this set, you'd have to think. As you see here, Matty Vaughan now gives it out wide to Almatangi, who shifts it to Manu, and Manu again is just driven back. And they have made life tough for him out here on this right-hand side. As we get fifth and last tackle now. Chris Lord puts up the high bomb, shifts it to the other side of the field. Hone King feels it, he gets space, but he won't get past Tyler Almatangi. And he's brought down in the tackle here, so the Orcas just not able to get anything going there. Looked very dangerous off the run from Chris Lord, the two-time MVP. And those are the moments that, you know, when you get momentum swing in your favor, you have to capitalize. And as the time goes on here, you know, we're hitting the 60-minute mark. very soon, and we're seeing a lot of subs getting ready to come on as well. So, you know, this is, you got to say, it's got to be a final push from the Orcas in this last quarter of footy to not only get a try, to get 2 tries, convert them both, and make sure that the Weta don't score. Because I'll tell you what, they've just been looking on point tonight, and it's been a very good team effort. And we speak about the defense on kick returns, and again, Maxwell stopped there. You know, they've done a really good job at limiting the impact that Maxwell and Manu and even Almatangi can have. So you got to think, you know, if they can just do it that much longer, 20 minutes left, you'd have to think the Weta will come away with this one. But you just never know what could happen in the SRL. You can never rule anything out. As the pace now, he finds a bit of space there. And he's had such a good game for the Orcas here tonight. Probably been their best forward. You see here, 5th and last. They go deep in the pockets of Thompson, who kicks it towards the corner of Hone King again. And Hone King just takes the contact, just wants to run it straight. And he takes it just short of the 20. You see Makani now giving it out to David Tiawa.
2 hands away.
A lot of Warriors fans in the crowd, obviously, but you love to see them when they're really clicking, and this is what we talk about, that chemistry that they have. John Makani just giving those short inside balls to Chance Bunce. David Tiawa now shifting it out flat to Aaron White. 4 tackle here, and the Weta already inside the 40. As we see John Makani now, he breaks the space, the pace, whatever you want to call it. 5th and last here, inside the 10, inside the red zone. What will they do? They go in the pocket. They shift it back out to Hugh Snow, and Hugh Snow puts a bomb towards the corner. And who's under it? Johnny Columbus. Great take there, and he gets a step to relieve a bit of pressure. Gets him just in front of the 10. So nice diffuse there from Johnny Columbus. As Logan Guys will take that one now. Cooper Gronk coming from the center into the middle. Wants to get some hands on the ball there. Wants to get himself involved, as we see Moana now cut out ball to Logan Guys. And the Orcas not really able to crack through the middle of this Weta D. And Chris Lord with a shanker off the boot. And John Boy Maava scoops it. He steps out on Matangi, but he can't get past. The number 16 there. I think that's Johnny Columbus, yeah. As we see Nanai now through the space, and Nanai driven down in the tackle by Almatangi, and Almatangi, geez, he's been having to get a lot of involvement on the defensive side as Hugh Snow was laid out in a huge tackle. And the Orcas, they retain, they hold on. As Almatangi now with the offload, and it's a forward. Oh no, the Orcas just giving it away again. Oh geez, Chris Lord is not happy. He's really giving him a spray now, and Damien Moana. Oh, he's backing him up there. Geez, it's been a very tough game for the Orcas. They just haven't been clicking the way that you would have thought they would. And sometimes it just happens. It's those games where, you know, just simple mistakes, simple errors can just really be costly and really hard to bounce back from. As Chance Bunce, he steps one and he goes over the try line. And that should be the ball game. Chance Bunce take a bow. The Mount Smart crowd is going absolutely wild. I see Shui Guy over there in the corner. He's taking a Shui over there. I see Mount Smart Joker. He's got the flag waving. Oh, what a try. Chance Bunce. He deserved it. He has been the best on ground all game. And it just felt like it was a matter of time before the Weta were going to cross the line again. As you see here, plenty of teal in the crowd, but I think they might start calling it a day and packing the bags soon, because the Weta 22-6 lead here. It might be 24, and it bends around and it's good. Hugh Snow converting that try there, so 24-6 in favour of the Weta. 65 minutes played at Go Media Stadium. Game 1 of this Aotearoa Origin series, and who would have thought that it would be like this? I mean, still 15 minutes left to be played, but you would have thought that this would have been a game that's just very tight, very competitive. And, you know, with all due respect to the Orcas, outside of that first half, it's just been anything otherwise. And Kosako now,
Release.
he'll just run it straight there, and he's met in the tackle. But nonetheless, the Orcas, very strong lineup, and you'll think they'll have to bounce back. As we see here, Rangio Fehu takes the contact and gets a risky pass there to Kobe Johnston, but Kobe's able to take that one. As we see now, Kosako getting himself involved in the middle now, coming back on that prop. Or lock, one of them. As we see here, the Weta now, they give it back to Hugh Snow, and Hugh Snow with a bit unorthodox kick. Probably trying a bit of a trick play there, but Taito Maxwell's there to clean it up. As Guys takes the one now. And then the tackle by Tawa and Makani. Hodgson gives it to Al-Matangi, who steps one and he breaks the line. Al-Matangi gets the ankle tap by Joe Makani. And he stopped just short of the line. Third tackle here. The Orcas inside the red zone. Desperate stuff there from the Weta. As we see Taito Maxwell gets the offload out to Logan Guys, but Logan Guys is taken down. Fourth tackle here. The Orcas won't go down wandering. They're going to go down swinging. As we see here, a beautiful ball to Cooper Gronk, and the Orcas back on the board. First try scored in the second half. And could we see the rabbit pulled out of the hat? Can we see some magic come from this Orcas side? We know how dangerous they can be. But as we see there, Cooper Gronk just had to run onto the ball, and it's as easy as they come, really. Chance Bunce getting under him, just not enough to lodge the ball loose. So the Orcas back in business. So we see Matty Vaughan about to take the conversion, just in front of the sticks. So these Orcas fans, they turned around, they were heading out the aisle, and then they seen Cooper Gronk score, and now they're back in their seats. They're going to stick around. So we're going to be set for a huge final 10 minutes or so here in Auckland, and what a game it's been. What a game it has been, and plenty left to be played, but the Weta with a 12-point lead. I mean, you'd have to think that could be enough to get them across the line. But as we've seen in this game, momentum can swing just like that. As Campolo now, oh, Campolo met in a huge hit there. As we see Cameron Hodgson now driven back in the tackle. And we talk about the physicality of this Weta defense, and it's particularly through the middle, and it's just been a very staunch performance from these big boys. As we see Thompson cut out ball to Matty Vaughan, who shifts it to Al-Matangi, who steps one again. Al-Matangi, he's really stepped it up these past 5 minutes, and now he's looking to try and spark something for the Southern Orcas as Cameron Hodgson now. He'll be met there in the tackle. Fifth and last, 49 meters gained on the set. Where will they go here? And oh no, that was not what they needed there. Miscommunication on the pass, and just one of their forwards getting in the way. And that could be a very, I guess that could be the dagger play for the Orcas. They needed to get something going, and Tyler Al-Matangi, you know, with that break, just trying to spark some inspiration in this Orcas side. But you got to ask how much they've got left in the tank, because it has just been a physical battle. It's just been, as we speak about physicality, Kosako bumping off Campolo there. And this Weta team, at it when they're clicking, geez, they're firing. They are fun to watch here. As John McCartney now gives it out to Kosako, and Nano will wind up with it. 43 meters gained on the set inside the red zone. Fifth and last here. Wallace goes to Hugh Snow, who will put a bomb, and I think Al-Matangi's just inside the field of play, but the ref will say no, he had a foot inside. Yeah, inside the field of play, so he'll be driven back for the kick restart, and that one could really just take the air out of this Orcas side. And you have to think, you can't really put it down to just the Orcas, in the sense that the Orcas just, they haven't clicked, you know, the way that we know they can. And Chance Bunce, leaves them starstruck there as he breaks the line. And now Matangi, the amount of times he's had to come in and just tackle Bunsey. I mean, no wonder it's been a bit hard for him to inject himself on attack. He's been caught upon a lot here as the last line of defense, and Hone King will get the ball out wide and he'll score a try. The Cronulla Sharks winger, Hone King, vice captain of the Weta. His first game as a vice captain, and what a way to announce it. What a way to play. To score the try there, and it was a beautiful ball. And not much that could be done there. Actually, I was trying to bring him down, but Hone King, I'll tell you what, not only is he fast, but he is strong. He's got that, geez, how would you say, like I can't think of it, but he's just a gun, he's a unit. As we see here, Hugh Snow about to attempt a tough conversion from the right-hand side. And the Weta fans just going crazy here. You see the flags waving, we hear the songs being sung, the chants, the dancing, the cha-hooing, they've got it all here on the other side of the ditch as Hugh Snow misses the conversion. 28-12 to the Weta at home. And then it looks like they're going to take a 1-0 series lead here in the Aotearoa Origin series. So, nonetheless, still 5 minutes left to be played here on your SRL TV coverage. And Chris Law just looking deflated now. The Orcas side. You can't say they haven't tried to throw everything at the Weta, but the Weta have just shown so much class here today, and I've got to give them my respect. It's been fun to watch. Being a part of this team last series, the camp, the vibes that happens with this team, you know, it's a really good experience. The Weta coming from a huge, I think, 18-point deficit in game 1 of the Aotearoa Origin series last season, and I was a part of that. We ended up coming back and winning that game, and it meant so much to the boys. And you know, when we speak about passion and culture and things like that, this is what Aotearoa Origin embodies. And it's been very fun to watch these two sides go head to head here. Rangiao Wheu will take that hit up, and Hugh Snow will get a bit of a shanker off the boot there, and it's bobbled, and Jerome Daly scoops it up. He nearly runs it out. Oh, he gets the boots just outside. Jeez, that could have been I'm speechless. I'm without speech. I don't know what to say. That could have just been ugly for the Orcas. And lucky Rakamanu was there to drag him out of touch, or the Weta would have been inside the red zone again. Oh, we've had it all. This is why I love the SRL footy. As we see here, Matty Vaughan now gives it to Columbus. And Columbus with a break there. But he stops short by Chance Bunce. And what a performance by Chance Bunce. You'd have to say he's broken the 300-meter mark. If not, he's just cracked under it. But when you talk about the big-time performances, I think this is one that you can definitely say he had the biggest one here tonight. As Logan Guys now, the Orcas just looking flat now. I think they just want to get this over and done with, and head on the next plane back down to Dunedin, where we will be for Game 2 of Aotearoa Origin, the Southern Orcas home game at Forsyth Bar Stadium. Very beautiful stadium. Played there, and looking forward to another business trip funded by the SRL Commissioner Will Kay. Hopefully he gets me business class tickets this time. I know he's being stingy. He got me economy tickets to come here for this one, but nonetheless, I'm here for the footy as Hugh Snow throws a filthy dummy. Jeez, and he had them all looking the wrong way. Hugh Snow. SJS here as he gives it out to Wallace, and McCartney now winds up with it, just looking to finish strong. A few post-contact meters on that play. Fourth tackle here, they go deep in the pocket to Hugh Snow, and Hugh Snow will just wind the clock down. 30 seconds left here at Go Media Stadium in Auckland. And the crowd here of just over 20,000 braving the rain, braving the weather to come watch this extraordinary Weta performance. And you're about to hear them roar as one in unison as the siren goes here at Go Media Stadium, and the Northern Weta take a 1-0 series lead. in this Aotearoa Origin battle, and what a battle it was. Hone King, a try scorer there. Matangi, just what a game it was. So much big moments here. So many questionable moments as well, you could say, but nonetheless, the Weta, they've got it done, and Jai Makani will be very proud of his team in this performance as we take a look at your full-time SRL stats here. And it was 5 tries to 2 in favor of the Weta with 58% of percentage. 58% of possession. There we go. Finally got there. 23 from 29 completions compared to the Orcas 21 from 25. And even making more errors, the Weta, but they just capitalized off their chances and made the most of them. 22 missed tackles, 25 missed tackles for the Orcas. Only 151 tackles being made for the Weta, nearly 200 for the Orcas. So if that doesn't tell you the story, then I bet this next stat will. 37 line breaks from the Weta against 27 line breaks from the Orcas. And that just goes to show how much of a lethal attacking performance it was from the Weta. But not just that, the defense was superb. Hone King, Chance Bunce, Feu Makani, Daly, all try scorers for the Weta. Cuba Gronk and Matty Vaughan for the Southern Orcas as we take a look now at the player stats. We go to the Weta and Chance Bunce, yes, he's done it. 335 meters. What a monster performance it was from him. No missed tackles. He was just an absolute anchor on defense at that last line of defense, as the fullback. Look at this. 12 line breaks, 1 try assist, and a try to top it all off. My opinion, man of the match performance. Well done, Bunsey. And the Weta captain, Jai Makani, nearly breaking 200 meters, and it was a good game for him as well. A couple of line breaks, only got 3 kicks here tonight. But he got a lot of power on them, as we see. A couple of errors, but he also got the try as well, and he was just massive on finding those gaps there and breaking open the attacking opportunities for the Weta. Hugh Snow, a bit of a questionable performance, but Hugh Snow, he got it done. 3 try assists, 3 errors, 7 kicks. Did struggle to get some meters under those balls, but 2 line breaks, 9 tackles. Kobe Johnston, Thomas Wallace, the forwards having a good game as well. Mayava, 150 meters. Hone King cracking the 100-meter mark as well. 3 line breaks and a try. So we take a look now for the Orcas, and it's back to the drawing board, you'd have to say. Don't think the changes that they made, well, obviously, didn't work out for them. So maybe they'll switch it up a bit. Maybe they'll try some changes in different positions. I think it'll be very interesting to see what they do in terms of that fullback position. As we see here, Chris Lord, 2-time MVP, getting the 177 meters, most in the Orcas side. 3 tackle breaks, 6 line breaks, a couple of kicks there as well. Matangi, 150 meters, 21 tackles and only 2 missed tackles. 4 line breaks as well. We got a try assist. Damien Moana playing out of the hooker role. Didn't have too bad of a game, you'd have to say, but yeah, you just got to wonder if it all fits and works for the Orcas. Not too many cracking the 100-meter mark. Only 5 plays for the Orcas, so just goes to show how key that defense was for the Weta's performance, their win here tonight. And I think it's definitely a lesson learned for the Orcas to try and fix everything up before we head to Game 2 in Dunedin, which they're going to be looking to bounce back. And they're going to be looking to level the series. Similar fashion to how it played out last season, where the Weta took the first game. But the Orcas, they came back in the second one, so who knows how it could go here. It's going to be a tough ask for the Weta travelling to the South Island next week. But as I said, hopefully Will K can fund my trip because I want to be there in the box when it happens. My name is Sonny Tyre, SRL Co-Commissioner and Cronulla Sharks Captain. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Appreciate your time, and yeah, we'll see you next time on SRL TV.